Let me just say this because I came back in 2022 for this video, and I'm gonna leave it a little simple and sweet. Everybody's beat down about the Kevin Samuels situation, and I have not been on YouTube and like God knows when. Let me just remind you, when you start DJing or making a certain amount of money and a level of success, that's when you bucking up against the system. Kevin Samuels was a time bomb ticking. A lot of females like myself went to Kevin Samuels' radio station or podcast show to be called in. And let me remind you, you women who have listened to him or who, it's not that because I don't, me personally, I never really listened to his stuff. I didn't like the way he was doing doing the young lady, the young black girl, the dark skinned black girl. I didn't like how he was talking to her in that video, but rest in peace. Secondly, this is why some of you women have content because you was getting on his show, and I'm not the type of female that's gonna call his show because he'll think the woman that I am, I'm very beneath. So here's my thing. Some women put that to themselves. When you go into these type of men, these ignorant men, some of these ignorant black men, and not just saying just for Kevin, when you go to these people, expect the worst. So you may be a very beautiful woman and a nice looking, attractive man, but then you go to a show where they're going to tell you that you're less than what you are. So understand when you're getting on a social media platform or any person platform that's been trained to talk like that, remind yourself that you did that to yourself. I have not spoken up. Today, my heart goes out to the children that was in Texas. My heart goes out to the world, period, because we're going through things even with the shortage of milk for the babies. We're living in Bible times. We're living in times where, and this is before I head off to work, we're living in Bible times where we're living in the times where we got COVID, we got monkeypox. The Bible is being foretold. And if you don't peep game, because now that I'm out in the burbs, I can understand. When you peep game, you're going to have to leave out these urban cities and these urban ghettos because I'm going to tell you something. They're coming. It's a lot of crazy people in this world, and it's a lot of shit hitting the scenes because a lot of people are falling asleep. It's time for your ass to wake up. All that sitting down and no, it's time for you to wake up. You go grocery shopping, look around. You do things, get things done the right, proper way so you won't be in the midst of all the crowd. Because I'm going to tell you something, it's some weirdos out here. Back to the Kevin Samuels thing. People signed up for that shit and they ended up getting their feelings hurt. Now, me, I'm not a skinny female. I'm not a size 5 or 6. I'm a heavier female. And a lot of people who you go to my YouTube channel, they've seen me before. But I'm far from ugly. But Kevin Samuels, in his world, you got to have a 6-figure job. You got to be in shape. Things like that. Which is the normal. But a lot of females set themselves for failure when they came on his show. And a lot of men did too. So he had his own content. That's just like if you dial in a date line or any line, chat line, you're going to have people on there that's not going to think that you're worthy enough. So you don't know them people unless you invite them to your home or you know what I'm saying? You have to be mega mindful that these things come to a fruition. And I'm not saying anything bad about that man because I don't put death on people and I don't, you know what I'm saying? When you, like I say, you buck up against the system and you start making numbers like that, there could be a jukebox of some hard juice. And what I mean by that is, because my family is Afro-Dominican. What I mean by that is when he had a woman like that. They sent him a woman he probably met, a random Jezebel. Hear me out. A random Jezebel, which is a whore. And the rest is history. He probably had internal health problems. And they sent him a handler. Anyway, leave me a message at the bottom. Subscribe to the channel. I might start doing YouTube videos again. And I'm going to leave y'all with that. Y'all stay focused.